Okay, are y'all ready to talk about how Meg brought back 3-minute rap songs and 3-minute verse songs on her own? Well, brought it back to mainstream. Let me say that. Brought it back to mainstream. All right, now picture it, Sicily. So Meg really popped in 2019. Well, a little bit towards the end of 2018, 2019 with Big Ol' Freak, right? And then her year was legitimately 2020. No, like we can all agree on that. I remember specifically having this conversation with a friend about how around that 2019, actually we had this conversation in 2019, but we were talking about how a lot of the musicians at that time were just doing very lazy songs. Like songs would be way shorter. The songs would barely be 3 minutes, and they would come in for like one verse and then maybe half a verse and just let the song kind of ride out. So with that being said, her song structure has always been, you're going to get a verse, you're going to get a chorus, you're going to get a verse, and she's either going to come out with another verse at the end and then you don't get a chorus, or she's going to say something else and it may not be as long as the previous two verses, but you're going to get a third round with Meg, even with her features. It'll be her, the feature, and then both of them go tag team at the end, or Meg will just go back in by herself at the end. Like, look at what she did with her and Flo Milli. Look at what she did with her and the baby. I think her and Nicki went back and forth a little bit too, or something like that. Or maybe she just ended it. I can't fully remember, but y'all get what I'm saying. She goes in for a third round. So that's just always been her song structures, whether she's featuring with somebody or she's by herself. It's been that way since mixtape Meg. It's been that way since mainstream Meg. It's been that way even in her freestyles, the one she would upload on YouTube. Her freestyles had a lot more, it was just lengthy. Like, it wasn't just the regular freestyles that you get with one verse and then the artist takes the original artist's chorus and just like let it be or what. No. Meg takes the whole song. Now, talking about 2019, 2020 again, me and my friend were having a conversation about how the artists are just being lazy and just putting out stuff for streams and trying to get quick plays and quick streams and popcorn hits and things like that. And, you know, for some artists it worked and for some artists it didn't. But being that Meg's formula has always been at least 3 rounds, of something, I really do feel like that goes to show that Meg is a real like rapper. Like, there's a technique there. Like, obviously she has some songs where they're shorter. A lot of her shorter songs were on For the Hotties, and you know, you can put two and two together if you really listen to Meg, you know why. A lot of her shorter songs were on For the Hotties. Again, that's not to say that she doesn't have short songs, but majority of her songs, you're going to get 3 rounds. Y'all got to really start putting some respect on her name as a rapper. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about her personal dealings. Cool. Everybody gonna have their opinion. I'm not here to change your opinion about none of that. I feel how I feel, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about the fact that Meg can really rap for real. And she's really like a student. She can flow, she can rap, she has bars. Of course, to be a female rapper, you have to have some sort of sex appeal because that's just how mainstream has made it. And if you don't have some sort of sex appeal, the bars really do have to speak for themselves. And not that Meg's bars don't. It just so happened that she's also attractive. It just so happened that she's also a stallion. So like, it works for her. You get what I mean? Let's start putting some real respect on Meg's pen. And say whatever you want to say about it. But she stuck to her formula the entire time, and now there's some more rappers that are coming back in, and now we're getting longer rap songs, guys. Now people are coming back in for the third verse, and you know, a little something to take us out. That's not the chorus. I'm so glad she stuck to that formula, because as a fan, not just of Meg's, but just like, you know, music and rap, I can say that I've missed 3-minute songs. The 2-minute songs wasn't really cutting it for me. Like, they would make some really good songs and that'll be it. And as a fan, we would be very frustrated. Like, girl, you need to make a part 2, or girl, you need to finish out the song, or, you know, whatever the case is. Don't do that with rap. And Meg fully understands her audience and what we want for her. Give us the heat. Give us the bars. Give us the shit.